Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is Werewolves Within. This is like a festival film, and it just became available to rent on all the renting platforms on July 2nd, and that's when I watched it. It's only about $7, so it's quite a decent rental for having a movie this new. And let's kind of get into what this movie is about. It takes place in the town of Beaverfield, Vermont, and the town is very small, and it's a nice wintry town, and we have some divisions within this town. There's this oil guy who's there, and he basically wants to put this oil line through the town, and some of the people from the town are for it, and some of the people on the town are against it. And we also have a brand new ranger coming to take up post in Beaverfield. But once he gets there, he realizes that some things might be a little off when one of the local residents, their dog, goes missing / is eaten, and they also find the body of the local innkeeper's husband underneath the inn with signs of an animal attack. And that's where I'm going to leave the synopsis. So let's get into the things that I want to talk about today. So this movie is based off of a video game called Werewolves Within, and it's a VR game. I've never really heard of it. I've heard of the style of game because the game is also based off of this game called Mafia, where basically one person is, I assume in this game, one person is the werewolf. The rest of the group has to figure out who the werewolf is and, I guess, stop them that way. And so that's really how this movie plays out. So it is pretty similar. I mean, there's a lot of movies that are like this. There's a movie called Cry Wolf, which kind of did the same thing, but did not have to do with werewolves, so I did like this because I do enjoy werewolf movies. I thought that the location of Beaverfield, Vermont, I believe I read or heard somewhere that it is actually in Pennsylvania, but I do really enjoy the location. I like a nice little wintry town, and I really, really liked the inn that they were at for a majority of this movie, because this is a packed movie. There's people in this movie that they're basically all character actors, and if you watch this, I'm sure you'll know most of the people that are in this because they're in pretty much everything. I want to highlight two of the actors. First is Milana Vayntrub. I'm probably saying her name wrong, but she is best known as Lily in the AT&T commercials. I was actually kind of shocked when I was watching this, and I was like, is that Lily from the AT&T commercials? And I do really commend her because I know that Flo from Progressive, that's like the first big spokesperson that is reoccurring in a lot of like ads, and so Lily is kind of based off of the Flo success. And the woman who plays Flo, you don't really see her in anything other than as Flo, and I actually think that might be written into her contract that she can only be Flo or something like that. But with Miliana, I think that it's very interesting because I am really surprised at how good of an actress she is and how good of a comedian she is, because I really enjoyed her in this role, and it's quite different than anything that she's ever done before, so I definitely give her credit for that. And then one of the other standout actors is Michaela Watkins, who she's been around for a long time. I first was introduced to her on a TV show called Trophy Wife, and really enjoyed her on that, and I just thought she was hilarious in this movie, and I definitely wanted to mention her great acting in this. Alright, let's talk about some of the camera stuff that's going on. I don't know what was going on in this movie with the camera. So a lot of the image had blurring on the bottoms and top. It wasn't on the sides that I could tell, but it was really apparent when there was something that you could read on the bottom specifically, and it was just out of focus. It was highly distracting. There was a lot of also there was a lot of times where the camera would go in and out of focus when we were in large groups, and it would focus in on the people in the front and then the people in the back would be blurry. It was almost like that this movie was shot entirely in portrait mode, which is highly distracting when it's happening the entire time. And I could forgive it if it was happening a little bit and there wasn't anything like important to read at the bottom, but then there would be things that you would have to read at the bottom and it would be like, okay, why is this blurry? I don't understand. And it just kind of took me out of the movie, so I didn't really like that. I also will, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but talk about the werewolf. I thought that the makeup on the werewolf was alright. It was pretty decent for a low-budget movie, and I think that who it was is a surprise. I will say that. It definitely wasn't who I was expecting from the beginning of this movie. And then finally, let's talk about the comedy, because this is a horror comedy. There were a couple times where I chuckled, I giggled a little bit, but other than that, there wasn't any kind of real laugh out loud moments. So I thought that that was a little disappointing, but overall, I did enjoy this movie. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I thought that it was pretty good. I did like it. Overall, I think I liked it more than Scare Me, who was Josh Rubin's first directorial debut, but I don't know for sure how I liked elements of both of those movies. I think I liked the filmmaking aspect better on Scare Me, but I liked the content and the actors and everything else better on Werewolves Within. So it's kind of like, I don't know, but I would definitely recommend that you guys check it out if you can. Like I said, I rented it for $7. So that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen Werewolves Within and whether or not you liked it. And if you have any other recommendations for things that you want me to review, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But thank you for watching this video, and remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.